What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that's taken the collector world by storm, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark. And guess what? Some of these quarters are worth a mind-blowing $1 million. At first glance, this might look like just another quarter, right? But hold up. There's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. Let's break it down. The 1965 Washington quarter is special because of what was happening in the United States at the time. You see, this was the first year the U.S. Mint switched from using 90% silver in quarters to a copper-nickel-clad composition due to the rising cost of silver. Before 1965, quarters were made of silver, but from this year onward, the Mint removed the silver content to cut costs. This makes the 1965 quarter unique, especially when it comes to error coins. So, why is this coin worth millions of dollars? It all comes down to a rare minting error. Some 1965 quarters were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, those same 90% silver blanks used for pre-1965 quarters. Collectors are going crazy over these silver error quarters because they're incredibly rare. The transition year led to some of these silver planchets getting mixed in with the new copper-nickel ones, resulting in one of the most valuable mistakes in coin history. Now, let's talk about how you can spot one of these valuable silver quarters. Here are the key things to check for. A standard copper-nickel 1965 quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. However, a silver quarter will weigh slightly more, around 6.25 grams. If you have a precise scale, this is the first test to run. Take a close look at the edge of your quarter. If you see a solid silver color around the rim, it could be silver. A copper-nickel quarter will show a copper-colored core. Silver quarters sound different when dropped on a hard surface, they make a high-pitched ping compared to the duller clink of copper-nickel quarters. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, how much can these rare 1965 silver quarters sell for? Well, hold on to your hats. In recent years, one of these coins sold for an astonishing $7,050 at auction. And as collectors become more eager to own a piece of this rare mistake, the price could skyrocket even further. Experts predict these coins could hit the $1 million mark as demand grows. If you think you might have a silver 1965 Washington quarter, don't sit on it. Get it appraised by a professional. Grading services like PCGS or NGC are trusted by collectors and can verify the authenticity of your coin. A graded and authenticated coin will fetch much higher prices at auction. So, make sure to have it certified before selling. Who knew that a simple 1965 quarter could turn into a $1 million payday? It just goes to show, always check your change. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth millions, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video. And hey, drop a comment below if you found any rare coins in your collection. We'd love to hear your story. 1971 be worth millions of dollars? It might sound unbelievable, but some Washington quarters have fetched jaw-dropping prices at auction. If you're a coin collector or even just curious about hidden treasures, stick around. This could be the discovery that changes everything. Back in 1971, this quarter was just another piece of change in the pockets of Americans. But today, specific versions of the 1971 D Washington quarter could be worth millions to the right buyer. What makes a 1971 D quarter so valuable? It comes down to a few key factors. Coins that possess rare minting errors or were struck in limited numbers are always in demand. These anomalies are what transform a simple quarter into a coin worth millions. Coins struck at the Denver Mint in 1971 were largely typical. However, some quarters escaped with unique defects. These might include double die errors, off-center strikes, or rare metal compositions. Collectors and experts keep a sharp eye out for these rarities, and when one surfaces, the bidding wars begin. If you think this is just a collector's dream, think again. Some lucky people have found valuable 1971 D quarters right in their loose change or inherited collections. One such rare quarter sold for over $1 million at auction due to its extraordinary condition and mint era. To check if your 1971 quarter could be a fortune, look for the D mint mark just under the portrait of George Washington. This mark indicates it was minted in Denver. Next, examine it closely for any unusual features or imperfections. Remember, condition plays a massive role in a coin's value. Coins in near-perfect or uncirculated condition are highly prized. Even a slight scratch could dramatically lower its worth. Professional grading services, like those from PCGS or NGC, can authenticate and grade your quarter to ensure it receives the highest possible value. When these rare 1971 D quarters are discovered in top condition, they can create a frenzy at auctions. Enthusiasts and investors are willing to spend vast amounts to own a piece of numismatic history. Some quarters have sold for hundreds of thousands, even crossing the $1 million mark. If you think you found one of these rare coins, handle it carefully. Use gloves, avoid touching the surfaces, and store it in a protective case. Every precaution you take will help preserve its value. So, could that 1971 D quarter sitting in your drawer be worth millions? There's only one way to find out. Check your change, explore your collections, and who knows, you might just strike gold, or should we say, silver. 1979 Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark, a coin that has stunned collectors and numismatists alike with its jaw-dropping value. Yes, you heard that right, this quarter could be worth millions. So if you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes this coin so special, stay tuned. Let's get started. Before we talk about what makes this specific 1979 Washington quarter worth so much, let's first dive into its background. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932, originally designed to celebrate the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. The quarter became so popular that the design stuck, and it's still in use today, although it has undergone several modifications over the years. In 1979, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Washington quarters across several mint locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But for today's video, we're focusing on the Denver minted quarter, marked by a small D on the front of the coin, right next to the year. So, what makes a seemingly ordinary 1979 Washington quarter worth millions? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. Coins with unique errors, low mintage, or those that have remained in pristine condition over the years are often highly sought after by collectors. In the case of the 1979 Washington quarter from Denver, there are a few rare error coins that have driven up the value astronomically. These errors include things like off-center strikes, double dies, and unique planchet errors. Imagine finding one of these quarters in your collection. If it's one of the rare ones, its value could skyrocket into the millions. Now, a coin's value depends a lot on its condition, and that's where grading comes in. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. If your 1979 D Washington quarter is in perfect condition, what they call mint state 70, and has one of those rare errors, then congratulations, you've hit the jackpot. But even if your coin isn't perfect, it can still be worth thousands or tens of thousands depending on its grade. So it's always worth getting your rare coins checked out by professionals. Okay, so you might be wondering, how can I find one of these rare, valuable quarters? Well, the good news is, it's not impossible. Start by going through your coin collections, old jars of change, or even asking friends and family if they have old quarters lying around. Pay close attention to any 1979 quarters you come across and look for the D mint mark. Next, inspect the coin for any signs of error, like off-center strikes or doubling on the lettering. If you think you found something special, don't hesitate to get it authenticated and graded. That's it for today's video, folks. Who knew that a small, everyday quarter could potentially be worth millions? If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Coins Dealer for more exciting content about rare and valuable coins. Also, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. 1981 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark. That's right, this ordinary-looking quarter could be worth a small fortune, possibly even millions of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just getting started, you won't want to miss this. Let's explore what makes this coin so valuable and how you could strike gold if you happen to have one in your collection. First, let's talk basics. The 1981 Washington quarter features the familiar profile of the first U.S. President, George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The obverse shows Washington's portrait, while the reverse features an American bald eagle. It was minted in Philadelphia, indicated by the P mint mark right below the motto, "In God We Trust." But what sets the 1981 P quarter apart? After all, millions were produced, so why is this particular coin fetching high prices at auction? Here's where things get interesting. While most of these quarters are common, a small number of them have certain distinguishing features that make them extremely rare. These can include errors in the minting process, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or unique planchet errors. For instance, if the coin exhibits a significant misprint, a dramatic die crack, or other unique anomalies, collectors are willing to pay big bucks. In fact, these errors can turn an otherwise ordinary coin into something highly sought after, driving the value sky high. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping auction results. A small number of these rare 1981 Washington quarters have made headlines at auction. One particularly exceptional specimen, thanks to a dramatic mint error, sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And, with the right conditions and collectors involved, it's not far-fetched to see values soar into the millions. But keep in mind, these high values depend on factors like the coin's condition, rarity, and demand. Coins that are graded in top-notch condition, such as those with a mint state, MS, grade, typically command the highest prices. That's why having your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC is crucial. So, what should you be looking for in your 1981 P Washington quarter? Pay close attention to any unusual characteristics, such as die errors, misprints, or striking irregularities. Even the slightest detail can make a huge difference in value. Also, take a close look at the coin's overall condition. Coins in mint state condition are the most valuable. If your quarter has been in circulation, it may still have value, but pristine examples are where the real money is. Now, if you think you've struck gold with a rare 1981 quarter, here are a few tips for maximizing its value. First, get it authenticated and graded by a reputable service. Next, consider listing it with a well-known auction house or online platform that specializes in rare coins. Remember, the more you market its rarity, the higher the price it can fetch. Lastly, do your research on recent auction sales. Knowing how much similar coins have sold for will give you a good idea of what your coin might be worth. Who knew that a simple quarter could hold so much value? The 1981 Washington quarter with the P mint mark proves that rare and valuable coins could be hiding in your pocket change. So, start checking your collection or spare change, because you might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on rare coins and hidden gems. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest valuable finds. 1983 Washington quarter with the P mint mark, ***. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1983 Washington quarter with a P mint mark so special. This quarter was produced at the Philadelphia Mint and it's part of the regular circulation coins minted in the 1980s. But there's something extraordinary about this specific year that makes it stand out. In 1983, the U.S. Mint didn't release any mint sets, which are special collections of uncirculated coins. That means collectors had a much harder time getting their hands on pristine, mint condition coins from that year, especially quarters. This scarcity drives up the value of high-grade 1983 quarters in the coin market. So why is this 1983 P Washington quarter worth so much? Here's the kicker, it's all about condition and rarity. Most 1983 quarters were used heavily in everyday transactions, meaning they picked up scratches, dings, and other signs of wear. Finding a quarter from 1983 in mint state, or uncirculated condition, is incredibly rare. And when one is found in pristine condition, collectors are willing to pay top dollar, sometimes even in the millions for the highest graded examples. In fact, the 1983 Washington quarter has been known to sell for significant amounts in auctions. For instance, a 1983 P quarter graded at MS67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, has fetched prices of over $15,000 to $20,000, and who knows? If you find one that's graded even higher, its value could skyrocket even more. Alright, so you're probably wondering, how do I identify a 1983 P Washington quarter, and how do I know if it's valuable? First, look for the date, 1983, on the coin. Then, check the mint mark. If it has a P mint mark, you're holding a Philadelphia minted coin. Next, the condition of the coin is key. Look for any signs of wear, such as scratches, fading, or discoloration. If you think you've got a high-grade quarter, it's worth sending it off to be professionally graded by a company like PCGS or NGC. If your coin scores high on the grading scale, congratulations, you may have struck gold. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1983 Washington quarter with a P mint mark? First, protect the coin. Avoid touching it too much to prevent adding any more wear. Place it in a protective holder or case to keep it in the best condition possible, then, get it professionally graded. As I mentioned before, coin grading companies like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin's condition and assign it a grade. Higher grades equal higher value, and who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune, and there you have it. The 1983 Washington quarter with a P mint mark could be worth an incredible amount, depending on its condition. So check your pockets, check your coin jars, and you just might find a hidden gem worth thousands, or even millions. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting coin content. Let me know in the comments if you found any rare coins in your collection or if you have any questions. 1986 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, a coin that could be worth millions of dollars. The 1986 Washington quarter dollar is part of the famous Washington quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. This specific coin, minted in Philadelphia and marked with a P, has gained significant attention among collectors due to its rarity and unique characteristics. So, what makes the 1986 P quarter dollar so special? It's all about its rarity. While millions of these coins were produced, there are a few specific varieties that stand out. Among them, the 1986 P quarter with a unique error or condition can be valued at a staggering amount. To understand the value, let's discuss the key errors to look for. The most sought-after 1986 quarters exhibit a specific die crack or double die feature. Collectors pay top dollar for these anomalies. If you happen to come across one of these rare pieces, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Now, let's talk about the market value. Depending on the condition and rarity, these quarters can fetch prices ranging from a few $100s to a jaw-dropping $1 million at auction. Recent sales of error coins in pristine condition have shown that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these treasures. So, where can you find these valuable coins? Your best bet is to check out local coin shops, estate sales, and online auction platforms like eBay. Remember to do your research and be cautious when purchasing, as the market can be filled with reproductions. There you have it, folks. The 1986 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark is more than just pocket change, it's a potential goldmine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Coins Dealer and hit that notification bell for more exciting content on coins and collectibles. 1989 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, worth potentially millions of dollars. First, let's take a closer look at this remarkable coin. The 1989 Washington quarter features the iconic image of George Washington on the front, designed by John Flanagan, while the reverse showcases a majestic eagle. But what makes the P mint mark special? The P indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia, and here's where things get interesting. While most 1989 quarters are worth only face value, certain varieties of the P mint mark have been known to fetch staggering prices at auction. In fact, a rare 1989 P Washington quarter can sell for thousands, even millions of dollars if it possesses certain characteristics. What should you be on the lookout for? Well, one of the most sought-after varieties is the double die version, where the design appears to be doubled. This can significantly increase its value. To identify a double die, examine the lettering closely. Look for signs where the details seem to overlap or where you see a clear shadow of the design. If you find one of these, you might just hold a rare gem. Condition is also crucial. Coins that have been well preserved and graded by reputable services like the PCGS or NGC can dramatically increase in value. A mint state grade can push its value into the hundreds of thousands, or even millions, depending on the rarity of the variety. If you think you might have a 1989 P quarter, don't hesitate to get it appraised. Coin collectors and enthusiasts are always on the lookout for these unique pieces. And remember, the best way to determine a coin's value is through thorough research and expert appraisal. 1991 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark. This coin might just be worth a fortune, and you won't want to miss the details. First, let's take a look at the 1991 Washington quarter itself. It features the iconic profile of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, with "In God We Trust" inscribed above. But what makes this quarter stand out is its mint mark, which is located on the reverse side. The P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was produced. It's the first time a mint mark was added to the quarter in over a decade, making it a significant release. While millions of quarters were minted in 1991, very few have survived in pristine condition. The demand for high-quality examples has skyrocketed in recent years, especially among collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins. In particular, the 1991 P mint mark quarter has become a hot topic in the coin collecting community. So, what is this coin worth? Depending on its condition, the value can vary dramatically. A typical circulated 1991 quarter is worth its face value of 25 cents, but uncirculated coins can fetch prices ranging from $50 to over $1,000. And if you have a graded specimen with a high score from a reputable grading service, you could be looking at a valuation in the millions. Just imagine that. Now, how do you know if your 1991 quarter is one of those valuable gems? Here are some tips. Look for signs of wear and tear. Coins in mint condition, especially those rated MS 67 or higher, are the ones that command the highest prices. Make sure it's a P mint mark. This small detail is crucial in determining its value. If you think you have a winner, consider having it graded by a professional. A good grading can significantly increase its market value. Collecting coins can be an exciting journey, and the 1991 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can become a valuable treasure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Coins Dealer, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across one of these rare quarters. 1996 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark, which has been known to fetch millions at auction. So, let's jump right in. The 1996 Washington quarter dollar features the iconic design by John Flanagan, showcasing George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While the quarters minted that year are relatively common, there are some key details that make this specific coin extremely rare and valuable. So, what makes the 1996 P Washington quarter so special? The answer lies in its rarity. The majority of the 1996 quarters are worth only 25 cents, however, certain variations can fetch astronomical prices. The rarest of these coins are the errors or those graded as uncirculated or proof. Some examples have sold for upwards of $1 million at auction, primarily due to their condition and the errors that make them stand out. Error coins are fascinating, and the 1996 P. Washington quarter has its share. One notable error is the double die variety, where the coin shows a doubling of features on the obverse or reverse. These unique traits can significantly increase a coin's value. For collectors, finding an error coin in excellent condition can be like striking gold. Now, you might be wondering, how can I identify if I have one of these valuable quarters? Here are a few tips. Look for the P mint mark just above the date on the obverse. Coins in mint condition, graded MS 65 or higher, are worth significantly more. Pay attention to any doubling or unusual features. If you suspect you have an error coin, consider getting it graded by a professional. The demand for rare coins like the 1996 P. Washington quarter continues to grow. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for unique pieces to add to their collections. This growing interest only enhances the value of these coins over time. To wrap up, the 1996 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark is more than just a quarter, it's a piece of history that could be worth a fortune. If you think you might have one, be sure to check your change or reach out to a local coin dealer for an appraisal. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things coins. And if you have any questions or want to share your coin stories, leave a comment below. 1999 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. You won't believe how this coin has skyrocketed in value and what makes it so special. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 1999 Washington quarter features the iconic design by John Flanagan, depicting George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. But what sets this coin apart is its mint mark. The D indicates that it was minted in Denver. In 1999, the U.S. Mint produced over 1.5 billion quarters across all mint locations. However, the D mint mark quarters are notably rarer when it comes to specific variations, particularly the 1999 D State Quarter, which is part of the 50 State Quarters program. This series has created a huge demand among collectors, driving up the value of specific variants. So, how much is this coin actually worth? A standard 1999 D quarter can typically be found for face value or a few cents over in circulation. However, if you're lucky enough to find one in uncirculated or high-grade condition, it could be worth thousands. Some recent auctions have seen this coin fetch prices upwards of $1 million for the rarest examples. To understand the value of your 1999 D quarter, it's crucial to get it graded. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or any imperfections. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins graded above MS65 are the ones to keep an eye on. Here are some quick tips for collectors looking to find or buy the 1999 D quarter. Always inspect your change for uncirculated coins. Coin shows are excellent places to meet dealers and find high-quality coins. Use resources like the Red Book or online databases to stay updated on coin values. That wraps up our deep dive into the 1999 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, always keep an eye out for those hidden gems. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and let us know in the comments if you have any questions or what coin you'd like us to cover next. 1999 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark. Let's get into the details. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1999 Washington quarter features the iconic image of George Washington on the front, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse side showcases a beautiful depiction of the state of Pennsylvania, which is where this specific mint mark comes from. Now, what makes this coin so valuable? While millions of these quarters were produced, only a small fraction has the P mint mark, indicating it was minted in Philadelphia. The key here is its rarity. Coins with fewer mintage often command higher prices among collectors, and this one is no exception. When it comes to valuing a coin, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The most valuable 1999 quarters are in MS or PR condition, meaning they're either uncirculated or proof coins. If you happen to find one in mint condition, you could be holding a true gem. You might be wondering, what's the highest price ever paid for one of these coins? Well, there have been reports of these quarters selling for upwards of $1 million at auction. It's not just a dream, it's happening in the coin collecting world. So, how can you identify if you have this valuable coin? First, check the front for the date, 1999, and then flip it over to find the P mint mark on the reverse, just to the right of the eagle. If you find one, remember to handle it with care to preserve its value. If you think you have one, where can you sell it? Consider reputable auction sites or coin dealers. Always get a second opinion on grading to ensure you're getting the best price. 2000 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark, valued at a staggering $1 million. Let's explore what makes this coin so special. First off, let's take a look at the basics. The Washington quarter dollar was first minted in 1932 and features a portrait of George Washington on the front. The reverse side showcases an eagle, symbolizing strength and freedom. The 2000 quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched to honor each state with unique designs. However, not all 2000 quarters are created equal. Now, the D in the mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, where this particular quarter was produced. Most 2000 quarters are fairly common, but the 2000 D is where things get interesting. Not only does this coin have a unique history, but certain varieties can fetch astronomical prices at auction. So, what makes the 2000 D Washington quarter worth millions? It's all about rarity. While many of these quarters were minted, a specific variety, the 2000 D wide AM, has been found in limited quantities. This quarter features a significant spacing difference between the and M in America on the reverse side. This detail has driven up demand among collectors. As collectors and numismatists seek to complete their collections, the rarity of the 2000 D wide AM has made it a hot commodity. Auctions have seen this coin sell for upwards of $1 million, depending on its condition and certification. If you happen to have one of these quarters lying around, it could be worth having it appraised. So, how can you identify this valuable quarter? Look closely at the reverse side. The spacing between the letters A and M in America should be noticeably wider in the rare variety. If you're unsure, consider reaching out to a professional coin dealer or a grading service. In conclusion, the 2000 Washington quarter dollar with the D mint mark, particularly the rare wide AM variety, is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history and a potential goldmine for collectors. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin content. 2000 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark. This isn't just any quarter, this one could be worth a fortune, up to $1 million. Let's explore why. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Fast forward to the year 2000, and the Philadelphia Mint produced a unique set of quarters as part of the 50-state quarters program, celebrating each state's heritage. Among these, the 2000 P mint mark coin stands out. So, what makes the 2000 P quarter so special? It's all about rarity and error. While millions of these coins were minted, only a select few were released with specific errors that drive their value through the roof. Some of these coins feature major minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes. The most sought-after version is the 2000 P Sacagawea error quarter, where the reverse side actually shows a Sacagawea dollar design instead of the intended state design. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rarities. Coins like this have sold for incredible amounts, some reaching up to $1 million. Imagine finding one in your pocket change or among your old coins at home. That's why it's essential to know what to look for. Now, if you're hunting for this treasure, here are a few tips. First, always check for mint marks. The P on the quarter indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, inspect for any unusual features that could signify a minting error. Use a magnifying glass if you need to. And don't forget to keep your coins in good condition. Proper storage can significantly affect their value. Consider investing in coin holders or albums. We reached out to a few coin collectors to share their thoughts on the 2000 P Washington quarter. Here's what they had to say. It's one of those coins that can change your life if you find one with the right errors. I've been hunting for that coin for years. It's thrilling to think what's out there in circulation. Exciting, isn't it? So, to recap, the 2000 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark can be worth up to $1 million if it's the right type. Always check your change, and who knows, you might just find a piece of history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin content, and share your findings in the comments below. Have you ever found a valuable coin? We'd love to hear your story. 2001 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark, and why it's worth millions. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the world of numismatics, you won't want to miss this. First, let's take a closer look at this quarter. The 2001 Washington quarter is part of the State Quarters program, which celebrated each state's unique history and culture. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While most 2001 quarters are worth only face value, certain 2001 D quarters can be incredibly rare and valuable. One key factor that influences their worth is the coin's condition. Coins graded at MS67 or higher have fetched prices at auction well into the millions. In fact, in recent years, some of these rare quarters have sold for staggering amounts. One was sold for over $1 million at auction. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare finds, making them a hot commodity in the numismatic market. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2001 D quarters? Look for the following features. Higher grade coins command higher prices. A shiny, reflective surface can indicate a well-preserved coin. Check for the sharpness of the design. A well-struck coin will have clear features. If you're hunting for these rare coins, check out local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, or coin shows. Always ensure you're dealing with reputable sellers to avoid counterfeit coins. In conclusion, the 2001 Washington quarter dollar with a D mint mark might just seem like a regular coin, but its rarity and demand can lead to jaw-dropping values. If you have one of these, it's time to get it graded. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more coin-related content, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have any rare quarters in your collection? 2001 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark. Believe it or not, this coin can be worth millions. Stick around to find out why. The 2001 Washington quarter dollar is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which started in 1999 and ran until 2008. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. But what makes this coin so special? First off, rarity plays a significant role in a coin's value. While millions of 2001 quarters were minted, the ones with the P mint mark are exceptionally rare in certain conditions. In fact, there are specific variations of this coin that can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. For example, a 2001 P Washington quarter in pristine condition, graded by professional services, can sell for over $1 million. This is primarily due to collector demand and the coin's condition. Now, let's talk about grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A grade of 65 or higher for the 2001 P. Washington quarter can drastically increase its value. So, if you have one, it's essential to get it evaluated. To identify the valuable 2001 P quarters, look for these key features, located on the reverse side, just above the E in quarter. Look for signs of wear, the less wear, the better. Some coins have a noticeable doubling in the design features. This error can make the coin significantly more valuable. So, what should you do if you think you have this coin? Here are some quick tips. Look through your pocket change or old coin collections. If you think you have a valuable coin, consult a professional coin dealer. Keep it in a protective holder to prevent damage. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2001 Washington quarter dollar with the P mint mark. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin-related content. And let us know in the comments if you have one of these hidden treasures. 2002 D. Washington quarter dollar coin, a piece that's not just ordinary but could be worth millions. So, if you're a coin collector or just curious about what makes this coin so special, stick around. The 2002 D. Washington quarter was minted during a period when the U.S. Mint was producing millions of these coins. But what sets the 2002 D apart is its unique characteristics, particularly in the realm of collectible coins. Let's take a closer look at this coin. On the obverse side, we see the iconic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The reverse features the familiar eagle, which has been a symbol of strength and freedom in American coinage. Now, this specific coin has a D mint mark, indicating that it was minted in Denver. This small letter can significantly affect the coin's value. While most 2002 D. Washington quarters are only worth their face value of 25 cents, some specific varieties can fetch staggering prices, upwards of $1 million. The key to this value lies in rarity and condition. Coins that are graded at a high level, such as MS-67 or higher, are exceptionally rare and have sold at auction for thousands, even millions, depending on their condition and provenance. Now, let's talk about how you can identify a potentially valuable 2002 D quarter. Collectors often look for specific traits like minting errors or unusual wear patterns. For example, some 2002 D quarters may have double dies, where the image appears doubled due to a mistake in the minting process. Inspecting the details, such as the lettering and the eagle's feathers, can help you determine whether your coin is one of the valuable varieties. Taking care of your coins is crucial. Use cotton gloves when handling them, store them in a dry place, and consider using coin holders or capsules to prevent scratches. Proper storage can help maintain their condition, which is vital for their value. So, there you have it. The 2002 D. Washington quarter dollar could be more than just pocket change, it might be a hidden treasure. If you think you have one of these rare coins, consider getting it appraised by a professional. And as always, keep hunting and collecting. 2004 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark that could be worth a whopping $1 million. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about rare coins, you're in for a treat. Let's get started. First, let's take a look at the 2004 Washington quarter dollar. This coin is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched to honor each of the states in the U.S. The 2004 quarter features the design of George Washington, but did you know that some of these quarters have a unique twist that makes them incredibly valuable? The mint mark on a coin indicates where it was produced. For the 2004 quarter, the P mint mark signifies it was minted in Philadelphia. While many of these quarters were produced, only a select few were struck with unique characteristics that boost their value dramatically. Now, let's talk rarity. The 2004 P. Washington quarter dollar was primarily released in circulation, but due to certain errors or unique qualities, some of these coins have been appraised at a staggering $1 million. But what makes these coins so special? Collectors are particularly on the lookout for 2004 P quarters that have unique characteristics, such as double die errors, which can occur during the minting process. These errors can create a ghosting effect in the lettering or design, making the coin stand out from regular issues. If you happen to find one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, how can you find these valuable quarters? Check your spare change, visit coin shops, or look on online marketplaces. Always remember to verify the authenticity of the coin and consult with a professional appraiser if you think you found a treasure. To wrap it up, the 2004 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark is a fascinating piece of American history that could potentially be worth millions. Keep an eye on your coin collection, and you might just discover a hidden gem. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. 2006 Washington quarter with a P mint mark, worth up to $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's explore why this coin is so special. The 2006 Washington quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, which featured designs representing all 50 states. This particular coin has a P mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But not all 2006 quarters are created equal, there's a rare variety that collectors are going crazy for. Now, what makes the 2006 P Washington quarter so valuable? It all comes down to a unique error. The 2006 Philadelphia Mint quarter is known for its striking errors, particularly the double die variety. This happens when the die used to strike the coins misaligns, causing the design to appear doubled. This error can significantly increase the coin's value. While most 2006 quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, the double die variety can fetch prices ranging from hundreds to even millions, depending on its condition and rarity. One recently sold for a staggering $1 million at auction. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare finds, so it's worth checking your change. So how do you identify this valuable coin? Look closely at the inscriptions on the front and back. If you see any doubling in the letters or numbers, you might have a winner. Additionally, check for clarity and wear. Coins in uncirculated condition are more valuable, so keep them safe. For those of you looking to start your coin collection, here are a few tips. Always handle coins with care, use gloves and avoid touching the surfaces. Store your coins in a cool, dry place, preferably in a coin holder or album. And remember to keep an eye out for any unusual features, you never know what might be hiding in your collection. If you enjoyed learning about the 2006 Washington quarter and want to discover more hidden treasures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Share your coin stories in the comments below. Have you found any rare coins? 2008 Washington quarter dollar with a P mint mark. You won't want to miss this, so stick around. Let's start with a quick overview of this coin. The 2008 Washington quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched in 1999. Each quarter features a unique design representing a different state. However, today, we're specifically looking at the quarters minted in Philadelphia, indicated by the P mint mark. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular quarter so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity and demand. The 2008 Philadelphia quarter had a mintage of approximately 45 million coins, which might seem like a lot. However, the number of uncirculated and proof examples in excellent condition is much lower, making these coins highly sought after by collectors. In recent years, pristine examples of the 2008 P quarter have sold for impressive prices. For instance, uncirculated specimens can fetch anywhere from $1,500 to over $10,000, depending on their grade and condition. That's right, this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a small fortune. So, how can you identify if your 2008 Washington quarter is one of those valuable gems? Here are a few tips. Look for the P mint mark on the front, just above the 1 in quarter dollar. Examine the coin for any scratches, dings, or discoloration. Coins in mint condition are worth the most. If you have a magnifying glass, check for any unique features, like die varieties or errors, that could increase the coin's value even further. If you find that you do have one of these valuable quarters, you might be wondering how to sell or trade it. Here are some options. Local coin dealers can provide a quick assessment and purchase. Websites like eBay can reach a broader audience, but make sure to set a fair starting price based on recent sales. Attending coin shows allows you to meet potential buyers and other collectors. Remember, coin collecting is not just about the money, it's about the history and stories behind each piece. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, always keep an eye out for those hidden treasures in your change. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Have you found any valuable coins lately? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. 2014 Washington Quarter Dollar with the P mint mark. Could this be the coin sitting in your collection that's worth $1 million? Stay tuned because we're about to find out why this particular quarter could be worth a fortune. The 2014 Washington Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, featuring the Great Smoky Mountains National Park on the reverse side. Issued by the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia, these quarters are usually seen as just regular pocket change. But what if I told you that some of these 2014 quarters could actually be worth millions? Yes, you heard that right. So, what exactly makes this 2014 Washington Quarter so valuable? First, let's talk about the P mint mark. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint are marked with a P symbol just under the motto, "In God We Trust." Now, this mint mark alone isn't what gives the coin its value, it's the rare combination of factors, such as errors, unique qualities, or exceptionally high-grade conditions, that can drive its worth sky-high. Rare error coins are a collector's dream, and some of these 2014 quarters come with striking defects that make them highly sought after. Look for things like double dies, where the design appears twice on the same coin, or off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned. These kinds of errors can send a coin's value soaring into the millions. But it's not just about errors. The condition of the coin is crucial. Coins graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC in mint state 67 or higher are considered top tier. These high-grade examples of the 2014 P Washington Quarter can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. The pristine condition, sharp details, and luster are what collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. Believe it or not, certain 2014 Washington quarters have already been sold for incredible amounts at auctions. Some unique error coins or those with ultra-high grades have gone for hundreds of thousands of dollars, with the rarest examples being valued at $1 million or more. Imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. So, how do you know if your 2014 Washington Quarter could be worth a fortune? Start by checking the mint mark. You're looking for the P. Next, inspect the coin for any unusual errors or abnormalities, like misstrikes or doubled images. Finally, assess the condition of the coin. If it's in near-perfect shape, it's definitely worth getting it professionally graded. You might just be sitting on a goldmine. Who knew a simple quarter could be worth so much? If you have a 2014 Washington Quarter, go check it out, you could be holding $1 million treasure. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin discoveries. Let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins yourself, we'd love to hear your story. 2015 Washington Quarter that has been found to be worth, wait for it, millions of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. This might just be the most exciting find in modern coin history. If you're holding on to a 2015 Washington Quarter with the D mint mark, keep watching because we're going to break down exactly what makes this coin so special and how you could potentially strike it rich. First, let's start with a bit of history. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, and it has been an iconic piece of American currency ever since. In 2015, the U.S. Mint released quarters as part of the America the Beautiful series, commemorating national parks and historic sites across the country. But what's really catching the attention of collectors is not just any quarter from 2015, it's the one from the Denver Mint with a particular set of characteristics that have made it worth millions. So, what makes this 2015 Washington quarter from the Denver Mint so valuable? One word: errors. Coin errors can turn ordinary coins into collector's items, and in this case, we're talking about a rare minting mistake that has transformed a regular quarter into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Specifically, this coin has a rare minting error where the design was struck off-center or has a double die, a situation where the image appears to be slightly duplicated due to a mistake during the minting process. These errors are incredibly rare, and when they happen on modern coins, the value skyrockets. Collectors go crazy for these types of coins, and auctions have seen these error quarters fetch jaw-dropping prices, upwards of $1 million in some cases. That's the kind of money that could change your life forever. Now, here's how you can check if you've got $1 million coin on your hands. Grab your 2015 Washington quarter with the D mint mark and look for the following signs. Look for any signs of doubling on the date, the lettering, or Washington's face. Check the rim of the coin for signs of being struck off-center. Examine any unusual features or misalignments in the design. These types of mint errors can sometimes be subtle, so make sure to inspect your coin closely with a magnifying glass or even take it to a professional for evaluation. If you're lucky enough to have one of these error quarters, you could be looking at a windfall. Coins like this have fetched as much as $1 million or more at auction. The key is to get your coin authenticated by a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC, who can confirm the error and assign it a grade that will help determine its value. Once authenticated, you can take your coin to auction houses specializing in rare coins, where collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these extraordinary finds. So, who knew that a simple 2015 Washington quarter from the Denver Mint could be worth millions? Remember to always check your change, because you never know what treasures might be hiding there. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories and tips on spotting valuable finds. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare or valuable coin. Your story could be featured in an upcoming video. 2015 Washington quarter with a P mint mark that could be worth millions. That's right, folks, this simple quarter might just make you rich. So, if you're into coin collecting or just stumbled upon an unusual quarter in your pocket change, you definitely want to stick around for this one. Now, before you go hunting through all your spare change, let's get into what makes this quarter so special. We'll be talking about the specific details of the coin, what to look for, and how some of these coins ended up being worth a fortune. Let's dive right in. First things first, let's cover some basic information. The 2015 Washington quarter was part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which features designs representing national parks and historical sites. The P mint mark on this coin indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, which is important to note because mint marks can affect a coin's rarity and value. Philadelphia is one of the largest mints, so most people wouldn't expect a quarter from here to be rare. However, certain coins from this mint have unique qualities that have made them worth significantly more than face value. And that's exactly what we're going to explore. So, what makes some of these 2015 quarters worth millions? Well, it all comes down to error coins and unique misprints. Sometimes during the minting process, errors occur that result in extremely rare and valuable coins. Some of these error coins are considered one of a kind. The most valuable 2015 Washington quarters feature errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or misaligned mint marks. These mistakes can significantly boost the value of the coin, especially if they're in excellent condition. For example, some of these error coins have been auctioned for thousands, even millions of dollars. Okay, so what should you look for if you have a 2015 Washington quarter? First, take a close look at the coin's design. check the mint mark, any unusual features, and any noticeable errors. You'll want to use a magnifying glass to look for things like doubling in the text or details on George Washington's portrait. Pay particular attention to the lettering around the coin's edge, the date, and the details in Washington's face. Sometimes these errors are very subtle, but they make all the difference. Coins with more obvious or significant errors can command higher prices, especially in auctions. Once you think you've found an error or special coin, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Grading is crucial in determining the coin's value. Coins that are uncirculated or in mint condition with noticeable errors can fetch higher prices. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC will assign a grade based on the coin's condition, and that's what really determines its market value. Some 2015 Washington quarters with unique errors and high grades have been known to sell for tens of thousands, and in rare cases, millions of dollars at auctions. Imagine that, one small quarter worth a fortune. So, let's say you've discovered a rare and valuable 2015 Washington quarter. What's the next step? Well, you have a few options. You could sell it through an auction house specializing in rare coins, or you might even list it on an online platform like eBay. Many collectors and dealers are constantly on the lookout for rare error coins, and auctions tend to bring in the highest prices. The key is to make sure your coin is properly appraised and graded before selling. This ensures that you get the highest possible price for your rare find. That's it for today's video. If you have any 2015 Washington quarters lying around, definitely take a closer look. You might be sitting on a treasure worth millions. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this.